Shout out to Howie.
Hey man, I mean, but Howie not the only one cooking in the NFC East, Joe.
Woo, talk
Y'all
to
went and
him.
got a GM too, right? Adam
Talk
Peters
to
made
him.
some moves too, right? I mean,
Woo!
where's it at? Where's Mark Comment? I want to bring that up here. There you go, because Mark
Who's that?
or JD
Hey.
had the best rookie campaign ever. I mean, some would say, you take a franchise from turmoil to championships. Well, the game anyway. You could say he had one of the best rookie seasons.
I remember
But
this.
Stop.
man, that was one of the nicest passes too.
Woo,
That's when
Saddam.
that was on the right side. Kev said it was the left side he couldn't
Ooh,
throw to.
oh,
But let me hurry up before we get to this. Before you show the Bears, unless I didn't see that already.
that's
Look,
for it.
look, look.
You got it.
There you go. It will be Noah Brown.
And it's good. It's
So
good.
before we talk about that, right? You know what scuffs my New Balances about that play, right? Noah Brown, when he was on the Cowboys, the Jaguars needed a simple slant route from him. He catches the ball with his chest, it bounces up, and they get a pick six and win in overtime. But yeah, he wants to stand in the end zone perfectly and catch a pass for the. Go ahead, Joe. Tell us about your. It's like, bro, these players, boy, they be picking and choosing, boy.
Oh man. Listen, man. When I watched when I watched
Go ahead, Joe.
the schedule, right? When I saw the schedule, and okay, so when I saw the schedule, I'm like, you know what? This is a tough schedule, Tomo. Really tough schedule. Look at it. And then look how they got it set up. Look at the last few weeks of the season. We got 4 straight division games. We got the Giants, Eagles, Cowboys, Eagles. We got to play the Eagles twice in the last 2 weeks, last 3 weeks of the season, which is crazy. We have, as you can see, 8 standalone games this season, which in the last 3 years, we had 8 of those combined in the last 3 years. So it's a Jane Daniels effect. That's what it is. But I actually like the tough schedule though, because it prepares you for the playoffs. It prepares you for the tough opponents. It kind of take you to realization, and it also put a stamp on what happened last year. Because a lot of people are always bringing the fact that we didn't really beat a playoff team last year. Right? When you go through our schedule, we only playoff team we beat were the Eagles. Oh, but the Eagles didn't have Jalen Hurts, so they don't count. But they dismissed the fact that we beat 2 playoff teams in the playoffs, beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and beat the Lions. But I feel like with
Handled
the
the
schedule,
Lions at that.
the what?
Handled the Lions.
Yeah, we did.
Y'all
Hey, if
man
we
handled them.
nitpicking, if we nitpicking,
They were hurt too.
15 plays on the defense hurt.
I mean,
If
they
we
were hurt
nit-
all year. Carl, they said number 1 seed.
I'm just
Oh
saying.
man,
I'm just saying.
you know, they
And
best defensive player got hurt way before the trade deadline.
and their best corner against the Vikings got hurt second play of the game.
I don't think that made a difference in that game. To tell the truth, Jared
I'm
Goff
just
still
I'm just
had
saying.
5 turnovers.
I know. I'm just saying if we want to nitpick like they
You
do
know,
NBA
Joe,
final runs and stuff like that, if you want to nitpick,
Go ahead, Tomo.
I need some New Balances because they scuffed again. You know, Joe, having a defensive coordinator who had a team lead the league in takeaways, only to get to the playoffs and not get a turnover. See him go to Detroit and do what he did. Go ahead, Joe. Continue. Continue.
But
This
you
is
know,
insane.
I like what we did this offseason. Obviously, I like everything we did. Now, I do think that Jaden Daniels will take another league. A lot of people are expecting a sophomore slump. Whereas the difference between him and CJ Stroud is that he's a dual threat. CJ Stroud is not a dual threat. When CJ Stroud actually uses his legs, he looks better. When y'all remember the playoff game against the Chiefs, that was the most I've seen him use his legs. He was getting first down after first down after first down, but he doesn't use his legs. And plus, the offensive line for the Texans was not good last year. But what we did this year, we addressed the offensive line. Our first round pick was an offensive lineman, and we traded for Laremy Tunsil. And we got him another receiver. When the year before that, we only had really one legit receiver. I do like us bringing over Bob Brown. So I think our team is good. Defensively, I'm still worried, obviously. I just want to see how it would look second year with Dan Quinn and Joe Witt. But the schedule, I mean, I love it. I love the fact that we get to play Detroit again. Detroit get a chance to get their lick back. Now, obviously, the stakes are lower than the playoffs, but I like us with that challenge, like getting Detroit another opportunity to play us, and this time we would be at home. You know, I like the fact that we get to play the Falcons again. That was the down to the wire game, and we played them early in the season. I like the fact we get to do that. I like the primetime games. I love the fact that we get to play the Chiefs in Kansas City because you know what that's gonna mean, right?
If you good,
mean,
get used to it.
Huh?
I said, if you good, get used to it.
I mean, it's cool. You know, it's just a game that just talks about the now against the future. That's what it is. It's the now against the future. Yeah, I said it. That's what I'm saying. So I like the fact we played on Monday night in Kansas City. I like the fact that Caleb Williams Tomo. I like the fact that Caleb Williams get to get his get back. We get to play him at home also again. So I love our schedule. I love it. I love the fact that it's tough. Because last year, I remember the Eagles had a tough schedule. And I was like, you know what? Y'all got a tough schedule. I'm like, but look, they rolled us on a tough schedule. When they got to the playoffs, it was curtains. So I love the tough schedule. And then by the time we get to the playoffs, we will be way more than battle tested for the playoffs. So let's go. I can't wait. Just watch some highlights, man. I was excited.
Can I bring up a comment real quick?
Go ahead.
The next one.
I knew it.
That's why I just said to Joe, if you're a good team, get used to it. If you're good, you will be playing Kansas City at Kansas City.
Except for Dallas. That's not tough, man. I'm sorry.
Did you hear what he said? If you're good, we weren't good last year.
Yeah.
Y'all was. Now go on out there.
Woo. I'm cool with it.
The funny thing about your schedule, and I'm just looking at it, is how they lined up that Kansas City game. It's the same way they lined up ours. We play a divisional game, and then you got to run right into Kansas City. Y'all play us, and then you roll right into Kansas City. And I think y'all play us. Them both road games back to back. So it's going to be very, very, very much high stakes. But like you said, it is a JD effect. Because again, if you don't win all those games, if you don't make it to the NFC Conference Championship game, your schedule doesn't look as tough, or the organization of the actual schedule. Because again, we all got to play the same teams. I mean, when it comes to divisions, we have to play them. But the JD effect definitely got you those 5 primetime games. I agree with you there. I think if you all continue to be good, you might get 6, or you might increase it. I don't think nobody gonna get 7. Like, you got to win the Super Bowl to get 7, and I'm still shocked they didn't give the Eagles 7, because at least they did win the Super Bowl and they beat the Chiefs. So how you give the Chiefs 7, but you give this team 6? I mean, you give them 5. I think they got 5, right?
Yeah, they got 5. We tied. Yeah. We both got 5.
Oh yeah, no. They gave that's why they got to close the gap, because they still can't get 6 primetime games. But Joe, I mean, your schedule, they here now. I'm gonna talk my trash, But Joe, your schedule, it fits us, not a sophomore slump, but it fits a test for a second-year quarterback. Again, the film is out there. You're gonna go up against some teams that seen them. Again, you said teams that need to get their lick back. The Bears are definitely on the watch, but the Bears head coach is now on the defensive coordinator for the Cowboys. So I don't know how the defense is gonna look against Jaden Daniels, but it's definitely gonna be a big game for Caleb Williams. I mean, the Cowboys, it's a divisional game, so we just want to look back for that Marcus Mariota play, because I seen your boy Mark in here talking some. What happened the second time we played Mariota? Because your boy JD tapped the helmet. Did you forget that he tapped his helmet? I ain't gonna say too much, Mark. I ain't forget about that. But to end it, and you all have fights with the Giants, that's gonna be interesting 4 games, because that's gonna come down to the division. I think it's either going to come down to the division or which team actually gets in the playoffs. And the fact that you play Philly, Dallas, Philly, it really might be for the division, depending upon.
Game in Philly too.
It's going to be a good one. But the one thing I am, and I didn't talk about it because I'm also saved it, it's going to be very lovely to wake up on Christmas and see both our teams play on Netflix, bro. Imagine, look how far you've come. You're on Netflix now. Y'all went from being on 1 p.m. at 7 on Fox 5 to now being on Netflix, man.
I do want to say that too. Our Christmas game is kind of like, it's for how you feel everything's given. Man, how I'm going to feel today, man? It's a holiday. Family going to be over. Am I going to be happy, or I'm going to be upset a little bit? You know what I mean? So, like, when the Cowboys win, it's a great night for you. You like, hey, y'all saw that Catch My CD? You going crazy. Y'all lose, you have a good night, but it ain't the same. It's like, dang, everybody keep reminding you of the laws. That's how it's going to be on Christmas for us.
Y'all should thank the Ravens for having a Christmas Day spot. NFL said, no more Ravens. They blow out teams on Christmas. They can't play on Christmas no more.
That was bad.
Yeah, they blow the Texans, right? Last year.
And the 49ers.
Oh,
That was on Christmas.
Guess everybody was there to see Beyonce anyway. They wasn't really there to see the Texans play
Oh,
football.
because the game wasn't something to look at.
But we play at 1 o'clock though, man. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Well, I think 1 o'clock is good. 1 o'clock is good.
1 o'clock is good because now it's right in between after you open your presents, but it's also like you got enough time to let the game die down. Unless you're in the R2L chats, like if you're in the NFL chat, any team that lose on Christmas Day, you might just want to put your phone down. And Joe, Joe, I'm gonna say this though, you might be all right if y'all lose, right? Because it's me who has a family of Commander fans that's gonna have to hear about this if we lose. Like I'm gonna have to hear about this all day.
You're not gonna be all right. You forget Cotto, Worm. You don't think they're gonna be talking
I
trash?
said you can put your phone down. I'm gonna be in person with. I'm gonna be present with these people. I don't want to hear that.
Man, this man tripping, man. I just need this man to be back at the end of the season. That's all I need him to be. I need him to be back. That's all I needed him to be. That's it.
Hey,
I just need him to be back.
Hey, it's inspired. You're gonna be mad when you find out who got 7 primetime games this year.
Exactly.
Yeah,
he said you're only allowed to get 6.
Yeah, the Chiefs got 7.
You're gonna be real mad when you find out the Chiefs got 7. But I'm looking at this schedule, and I was gonna talk about that too. To finish the year with 4 divisional opponents is tough. Now, granted, y'all swept the Giants, but they weren't easy. Well, I feel like the second game was kind of easy. The first one wasn't, but I feel like the second one was. But then Philly, Dallas, Philly. That's tough. That is tough. That's definitely going, test the team going into if y'all make the playoffs or not. I don't want to jinx y'all by saying y'all gonna go. So you can do that. You can do that. I don't want that on my conscience. But I look at the beginning of the schedule, and I think that's a good start to get the team going. Giants. That's a good start. Test against the divisional. Then the Packers. Hey, Jordan Love might be throwing you some picks. Y'all did upgrade that secondary a little bit. I love Trey Amos from Ole Miss. Raiders. I'm not high on Geno Smith. I'm actually not as high on the Raiders as I think you are. I don't know how high you are, but you do feel better about the Raiders than most. So,
well, against like an average team, they could win for sure.
Yeah. And then the Falcons.
What?
Like 2 segments ago, you said they was gonna beat us. What you mean average?
That's what he meant. You caught what he was putting down.
I can't wait. For the season to start.
So NFC East bloodbath to the side. The Falcons again. I'm not as high on the Falcons. I just feel like I just don't want to fall for it again this year. So I'll eat that if they're good this year. And I just say, you know what, I don't want to fall for it this year. I'm cool with it. Again, Chargers. Y'all know how I feel about Chargers. Bears. Let's get back. I like that. But yeah, I think to be honest with you, your front end isn't as bad. I think your back end is probably worse than your front end, and I think it's not even close. And that's how you want it, kinda, so you could be prepared if you make the playoffs. So I think the schedule is favorable for where you would want to be as a Commander fan going into the year 2 of the Jaden Daniels era. So yeah, I like the schedule for y'all.
And I want to address this. He said, "Shout out to my boy. Standing low games like Christmas and Black Friday." So look, the Chiefs play the Giants. Wow. The heck? They play the Giants Sunday night. That's one game. They play the Jaguars Monday night. They play the Lions Sunday night. They play us Monday night. They play Dallas on Thanksgiving. They play the Texans Sunday night. They play the Broncos Thursday night. I just count 8. That's 8 primetime games. Oh, am I tripping? Well, I counted 7. There you go. That's more than 6. Chiefs got the most. But the Chiefs brought in the most views last year, though, of any other team. So that makes sense.
That's the free game?
It do.
Charlotte Taylor Swift.
I forgot what the free game was. I know it was week 2. I forgot what it was, though.
I thought it was. I'm looking at the Chiefs schedule. It say week 1 YouTube. Is that one of them?
Hold on.
I thought it was week 2. I thought the free game was week 2
too, though. No, week 1 is YouTube.
Oh yeah, it's week 1.
Oh,
yeah,
I didn't even count that.
That's definitely. I mean,
that's not a
count.
Game.
I don't think that counts.
How? They only want to play on Friday.
I don't know if that counts.
Remember the Eagles and Packers play Friday in Brazil? It's the same thing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about, but I don't know if that counted as a primetime game, though.
I didn't even count that. If you want to count that, that's 8 right there.
That they got 7.
Yeah, they got
Officially,
7.
they said they got 7.
Yeah, I'm about to say that officially it says 7.
They got 7 official ones. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I
That's
think the
crazy.
Thanksgiving one don't count as a prime time because it's
Um,
Fox.
Nah, they playing. That's gonna be on CBS. So Tony Romo gonna have the time of his life.
Oh man. Okay.
Yeah. Just know I won't be watching that with the volume up. I'm like, oh, did you see my homes? Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, on his own team too. Oof.
Oh
At
man,
least it ain't. At
Romo.
least it ain't Josh
Oh,
Allen,
y'all
bro.
play on CBS? Y'all always do on Thanksgiving?
Yeah,
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Okay. Shout
because
out.
9 times out of 10 we
Because the
playing the
Lions play
AFC
on
team.
Fox. Yeah, the Lions play on Fox. They play on
Yeah.
CBS.
Yeah,
The
I
Lions
wish we
play
That's
at
could
why
like
y'all
switch.
12.
Okay.
I wish we could switch it, but shout out to Detroit and Dallas holding y'all down on Thanksgiving. Now the next team, we rolling right into the NFC East, man. We went in